I'm not late, you're late. We are live again, chat. We are here to hunt monsters. Isn't that fine and dandy? Sorry, I'm slightly more unprepared than usual today. I'm a little bit late, but we're here. Mothman's here as well. Thank you very much for showing up. Okay, I'm gonna keep that plugged in until I have to plug the other thing in. But, hypothetically, we should be good to go. Also, I fixed alerts, so I should actually hear when people redeem things. And we'll go into online single player for now, just in case. If anybody wants to pop in, they will let me know. I will figure that out then. We have our tea. Yeah, shockingly, much to my chagrin. Why are we checking the connection for a server from going on online? It's online single player, but come on, man. Come on now. Do. Game. Game at any point. Thank you. Like, jeez. All right. Yeah. So I may have done some side questing.
That Professor Fabius has returned from his Gore Magala search.
I may have even done some side questing earlier today.
We should hurry.
All right, let's go.
Such as free trial versions, character and palico, edit vouchers, new gestures, item packs, paid cosmetic DLC pass. Oh gosh, I don't want to look at that right now. Support desk, I believe we have new limited bounties. Yep. I literally ran the timer to like 20 minutes to get the last of those bird wyvern bounties done, because I was not. There's only 2 bird wyverns available right now. It's Yankaku and fucking Gypseros, and I wasn't planning on fighting any of them, but then I was like, I guess I'll speed run the last 2 missions I need. But yeah, I've been sitting here in a little bit of strife because I once again have picked a glorious point to end stream last night, because you'll notice that everything is like, oh, it's rough and tumble and it's nighttime. The map is currently locked because of where I am progress-wise. Also, you'll note that there's some stupid armored decisions happening here. I don't know to tell you. So I have done some stuff. I've done side quests. So Coco over here has the Plunder Blade, and what's his name isn't over here, but the jerk guy has set up a weird like bomb scratching post. And Alma had a side quest where I had to kill a monkey because it attacked a research team she sent out, and then she was super apologetic about it. And I'm like, I don't care. Not in like a mean way, but just like, I mean,
I'm happy to help
yeah, you're technically responsible, but like, let's be real. Big monster. I attack, I turn into pants. That's how this works. I still have 20 minutes left of my meal, so Without knowing what we're going into, I am going to start current progression because the world state is locked until I talk to Fabius again.
Good, you're here.
Oh, he's ready to go.
I've received reports on your agile response to the conditions in each region.
Oh man,
Well
super
done.
agile. I definitely didn't do 50
Professor,
missions
that
while
armor.
I was offline.
Does that mean...
I have a report of my own to offer. I'll explain once everyone is assembled.
Is that the alloy set from World? Might
Avis
be.
Unit, Astrum Unit, my apologies for keeping you waiting. Here are my findings. After investigating each region, I have determined this to be the territory of a Gore Magala. As evidence of that, we recently took this Wudwud into our care, afflicted by the frenzy virus.
Rove, no!
It's unclear whether a Woodward's body is capable of weathering the virus. At this rate, he may not...
Oh no, if Gore kills
Furthermore,
Rove, I'll have to
I've arrived at a
like, just
theory.
completely
The
extinct the
Dragon
species.
Torch's excessive output, the lasting weather inclemency. I believe both of these phenomena stem from a single root cause, Gore Magala.
What? How? Wait, a virus? Interesting. You're right. The dots are starting to line up.
Fascinating. It's true the virus exacerbates any violent tendencies in its host. Given that, it could be that this excessive energy output is a symptom, or perhaps an immune response.
Yes, yes. And if we're talking infection, that starts to clarify what we're dealing with. This is big. The torch is some kind of organic structure. The damn thing's alive.
My thoughts exactly. And as an organism, it may respond to treatment. I'm sure you follow, Eric?
The antiviral compound you describe in your thesis. We'll need a tissue sample from the infection vector.
You think the Dragon Torch will respond to medicine? And would that same cure work on Rove?
There's hope.
He'd fucking
If
better.
they do share the same affliction, a cure for Rove could perhaps be a cure for both.
Hey,
The
Kyle, what's
first
up?
step in testing that is slaying that Gore Magala. To stop the
We're
virus's
gonna be hunting
further
some
spread,
monsters again today.
and to collect a tissue sample to derive a cure.
Because I'm sick of
Henceforth,
grinding
that is our
while
primary
avoiding story
priority.
missions.
Understood. Then we'll hurry back to conduct any final analysis to be ready.
Let's talk about
to
your
take the torch.
you stream consistently, like yes. Oh
I'll
well,
keep a
I'm
close eye
putting
on
the
Rove's
effort
condition
in.
while
I'm also
examining the
avoiding a
sample
whole
I
bunch
took
of shit
from
I
it.
probably ought to be doing, but you know.
Good. Hunter,
If I'm gonna be
join me
playing
in
this game
slaying
anyway,
this
it
Gore
may as well be
Magala.
streamed.
I've sent my men out to scout its location. Speak to me as
But yeah,
soon
compared
as you're prepared
to
to
like
depart.
what, even November, December, it was like once every 2 weeks. Now it's like, oh god, there's so much. Also, since you brought that up, I feel the need to mention, hey guys, the YouTube channel, because we've been streaming so much lately, has a lot of videos. Feel free to go check it out. Maybe later after the stream, not now. Maybe I should save this bit for after.
Are you ready to leave, Hunter?
No.
Very well. See,
But yeah, we did the demo stream a little bit ago. I cut those up into individual videos because it's a little more palatable.
I heard from the others.
So there's a bunch up there. Also, I am planning on doing that too. I am gonna be doing more of those demo streams. I've got like enough demos for at least 9 of them. Like there is a considerable percentage of my hard drive that is next to us demos, so we got to keep taking looks before those games fucking come out. Because I know that one of them, Post Trauma, is coming out later this month, so I'm like, oh shit, or maybe early next month. So we will take a look at that later this week, depending on how other things that need to get done get done. Should watch the YouTube Black Crochet this weekend. Well, I mean, it's just if you've been here for streams, it's the streams. It's all stream VODs, but I do appreciate that. Okay, I need to refill my loadout, and Gore Magala is most likely Dragon Element on top of Physical. So I gotta see what we're working with. I have -1 Dragon Resistance for the views. I mean, yeah, fair enough. I will not talk anyone out of watching. Okay, so I'm probably gonna stick with that because it's just positive. Or, I mean, honestly, we'll see what we've got available, and that'll be the last pick. What do we have that has dragon resistance? The funny hat would be one thing. Crazily enough, the Lalabarina stuff is resistant. So we're looking at specs, so we're gonna go with that. We've got some stuff. Some new things that I haven't really tried out yet, but I'm just trying to go for like 2 parts ability cohesion, 2 parts dragon element resistance. I don't have enough of this set to really push the butterfly armor, but like it's also like my second or third or fourth strongest elemental resistance. And has the most dragon resistance of those top 4. Might have to go that route. Which means we might have to go with this. I don't think I have. I don't. No, I don't. -3 dragon resistance on the sacred. That's nuts. It's really crazy when I look at like all the sets that I have gone and made so far. Just which ones have really bad resistance to the things I need to fight. Shit, I might take that just for agitator, but heartbreaker. Heartbreaker's important. Okay. Now's the real bit. I need to pick something. Alright, we're looking sharp-ish. What's our current ability split? Okay, well, the crit boost is all from the blade that I've equipped. So we'll see if we have any constitution. Doesn't look like we do. Could get 1 additional power-up jewel. Increases attack. Okay, that's resentment. This would not be great for this set. This is the fun part of Monster Hunter, where you have to look at numbers real quick so you don't get one shot when you go into a boss fight. It's not great. I'll try to be quick about it. Okay, we'll put evasion jewels in the feet because that's funny. Do I have anything that complements what I already have? I don't really need anti-blast. Fuck, I feel like the 3rd level of medicine jewel would be good. It really is a question of what we want to prioritize. Okay, what do we have in 2? With the amount of times I get hit, one would think counter would be good. But a single level of it doesn't make a difference, really. like, honestly, that one level of stamina surge might actually make a difference. And I don't know what Gore is resilient against, so let's just see what our best charge blade is. Who's our biggest and best? Alright, we already have that one in second, but sleep is not a good element for the blade. Hey, Eric. Nah, I just wear my minus 20 dragon res set against Arkfeld and dodge like well, fair. But I've been noticing that there's a lot there's a portion of input lag on my controller today. There's a lot of fights that just were like, oh hey, did you want to dodge or anything? No? Alright, fuck you. Like, part of me wants to go in with the artisan blade for the fucking law of it, but I need as much sharpness as I can get. And the standard hope arm is not really what we want to do. Yeah, I think this might actually be our best bit, switching between statuses. And it doesn't look bad.
Are you ready to leave, Hunter?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Time is our enemy here as much as Gore Magala. Let's hurry to the rendezvous point.
It's true. It's why you used your fucking Hunter guild rank authority to pause time, preventing me from completing several quests. But yeah, Eric, I was mentioning fucking, I did a little bit of off-screen grinding last night and earlier today. I just did a lot of side quest stuff. I did the Blender Blade side quest. Oh, he's got the tower lance.
We have yet to sight the target, but something is
Fabius is a
definitely
Chad. Or is that the gun lance? I don't remember. Nah, he seems like a standard poke kind of guy. Assuming that Kutku is frenzied. I heard that he's a certain hero that has returned from 4 previous games. I think he might be an ace hunter. I'd have to confirm. I'd have to remember, because it's been a long time since not even World, but also like 4 and GU. Like it's so dumb. I did go and rebuy GU on the Switch, but I played like 4 hours of it before I'm like, oh man, this game is so old. It has all of the monsters that I love, but it's so old. Except I don't think Dalamandur is in there. Dalamandur was the, well, fuck Dalamandur. Gore Magala is here.
There you are.
The OG. Well, not OG, but the fucking major motherfucker. The first endgame boss that I fucking successfully soloed. Because I got fucked up in 3.
After it.
I mean, honestly, 3 frenzied Nursilla might be a bigger problem.
Spread this far. Follow it. You two are their shield. Go!
You've always protected us! Now, it's our turn! Now go!
But guys, a 3 monster quest means that their health is 1/3 of what it normally should be.
Hang in there. That's an order!
And then there's me, standing there like a complete jackass. Oh, Fabius is staying with us. Alright, cool.
There's no escape!
Wasn't expecting that. Oh, we're just in it. Alright. Alright, hopefully I don't whiff this, because I just used one of my last lucky mantles. Oh boy, this armor needed an defense upgrade. That isn't great. But this is Gore Magala. He's like the coolest. Oh boy. Are you dual streaming? Wait, like with Beyond? I wasn't aware Beyond was on. I'd be down to do a simul stream, but right now I'm just soloing. Because I don't want to wait to do this fight. Not that I'd be waiting on Beyond, just like I've been, since last stream, I've been like, oh man, that Gore fight's right there. Talking to second chat. No. Don't think so. Might just be me, being pedantic and not having severely undertreated ADHD. And splitting from topic to topic because I can't focus on anything. But I looked up, apparently Fabius is the Ace Lancer from the previous game. I'm gonna assume World, which makes sense. World had like an entire cast of like stereotypical hunters. But if he's Lancer, that tracks. Lancer was pretty sick.
Don't let your courage waver!
Oh, Gore has activated the horns. But yeah, if we think back to when I fought Zoshia, do you see what I mean about the arm shoulders in the wings? Like the second set of arms. Obviously this is a much more biological, glowing beast, but yeah, if I ever get really bored, I'll go back and replay World. Okay, I gotta unshield so I can recover some stamina. That's the other thing about Gore, he's flighty. Monster Hunter 4, Monster Hunter Gen says Wiki. Okay, I didn't know if, again, I didn't get particularly far in Generations. Okay, so I played all of Generations, which was the game that originally came out on the 3DS. Generations Ultimate, which is like, you know, the way that Capcom does things with DLC, where they release a whole new version of the game. Usually, and I might be just misremembering this, I think Generations was just standard Generations. I don't remember if we got Generations Ultimate. I did play through the 3DS game. I did not replay through it on the Switch when I bought it. But also, my memory's shit. I'm not going to even try to pretend that it's not. And that was like a fucking decade ago. Which is insane to say, I mean... paralyzed Gore Magala. There you go. Yeah, I remember paying attention to the story and world, but the older games was really just focusing, like barreling through progression and multiplayer and doing event quests. There we go.
Don't get greedy. High speed.
Oh right, this set has levels in wide range. Not as much as the other set, but...
Heels inbound.
Ow. Of course it was right after I got healed. But yeah, Gore has his various states of being. So this is his activated frenzy. Like, he himself is the source of the frenzy virus. But he has the mode where he's more passive, where the wings are retracted, and it looks a little more cloak-like. And then he has the activated phase when he gets pissed off, which is when his horn/feelers are up, because Gore Magala is blind. He has no eyes. Nice. A shock trap working on our Gore Magala? What planet are we on? Like, of what we've fought so far, this is technically the first... So Gore is interesting. He's not technically an Elder Dragon, but what constitutes the classification of Elder Dragon in Monster Hunter is really, it's like the term UFO. UFO does not mean aliens. UFO means it is an unidentified object. So it could be like, you know, just a plane where it shouldn't be. And that has some kind of visual, like, not cloaking, but obfuscation. Please plunder the Gore Magala, thank you. We have launched ourselves onto Gore. So Elder Dragon is just a designation of any, like, wyvern that is unique in both its, like, subspecies, and its variable effect on its surroundings. Like, Elder Dragons are uniquely capable of, like, changing the environment to suit their needs. But Elder Dragon also just means, like, this thing is too fucked up for us to use, like, to classify it. It is, like, this is a natural catastrophe. This is an Elder Dragon. Yeah, it threw me through a trip when I read he was blind. Yeah, the horns are actually like sensory feelers. Nice. So I'm gonna get this part attack. Basically free. So Gore used to be a bit of a trip of a fight because he's very flighty, as you can see. Every time he jumps, in 4 would essentially usually be an area shift. And that was back in the day where, because, you know, they were working on the 3DS and had such limited hardware, you would have to do a loading screen in between each of those area swaps. Like, Eric, for context, the numbers on the map designate the areas. Imagine if there was a loading screen between each hallway. That was a fucking time. And Gore would, like, love to just switch between two areas, like, all the fucking time. It was the most annoying thing to do. Until you learned how to pin him. So he's got that, like, AoE on the slash, similar to the Ice Dragon, whose name I can't remember. The new one in this game.
Hey! Get out of there!
Yeah. Oh, he's distracted, good. Charging the blade because I'm not whiffing my charges for no reason. And with mid-2000s loading time, that would be a trip. Yeah. Luckily, the timer didn't count between loading screens. It's just active time on the timer. But depending on, you know, how fried your 3DS's processor was, that could take minutes. Let me get the fucking tail hit. God damn. He's also a very shouty boy. Hot drink effects of worn off. Gotta grab one of those. Perfect. We climbed your... Oh, sick. We got the tail cut. We didn't even have to trick anybody. Broke his left wing. Oh shit. But yeah, it's a very Star Wars prequels thing where it's like Gore is an Elder Dragon, but he is not granted the designation of Elder Dragon. He's like a demi-Elder Dragon. I'm gonna harvest the stone because you took too long. I got punished for it because the hubris of man is its ultimate downfall, hunter or otherwise. Oh, he's already low now. Also, legitimately, there is a chance that, I had a thought, it's gone now. Should I try to capture this Gore Magala? That'd be pretty funny, wouldn't it? No, it does say slay, so I don't think we can. Elder Dragon or not, he's a problem. Oh yeah, no, Gore Magala is... and the frenzy virus that is a product of his existence, is like actively hazardous on like a fucking continental scale. And in a world where, you know, the progress of reattaining both civilization and technology is super minimal, it's kind of nuts how bad that can go, because frenzy virus, I don't remember if it was infecting humans, but it was definitely infecting monsters. So it would just destroy whole ecosystems because, yeah, he was just doing, there is an equilibrium. Like, it doesn't seem like that when we play this game because, oh, it's Monster Hunter, you go, you hunt monster. The reason that this game focuses so heavily, narratively, on the hunter, like, waiting until they have guild permission to hunt a monster is that, hunting is only allowed, in a case where an ecosystem is at, like, major, there's a major detriment from an invasive species, or because of certain changes, there's a major threat to the ecosystem as a whole. I don't believe you. I don't believe you that I just slayed this Gore Magala.
What you think we'll find?
I mean, he's not like end boss anymore, so I get it, but at the same time, come on. If I can wax poetic about the narrative state of the world in Monster Hunter, and I could slay this Gore Magala with half a brain, no. Like, I understand that there is a serious, like, shockingly serious complaint about people debating whether or not this game is too easy. Can you fucking... Hello? Thank you. Just compared to my... And again, I could be a better hunter since World. This could be a better game because they're talking about a time frame that straight up, it was not guaranteed that you would have dual analog control because prior to the new 3DS XL's little fucking nub, you had to buy a third-party accessory that only worked with that first 3DS. Or, I think the second one, the Light and Upward. Or, Light and Prior, because those were the same size. So maybe it's dual analog control. Maybe there's a whole bunch of quality of life improvements over the past, like, 4 or 5 games.
Over here, Bob. Find your target.
Maybe it's just me, you know, waxing poetic about glorified memories of a thing that I just, you know, didn't have the same skill set for. But that was really easy. And normally I tend not to agree with people who say things can be too easy. Because, you know, accessibility. So there's a big discussion about accessibility in games around difficulty. And, like, is a game whose difficulty is extreme, like your Dark Souls and your Sekiros, and, you know, certain other titles. I don't know who bitches about I don't know what other games people bitch about the difficulty for. You know, is there a legitimate claim for a lack of accessibility when you buy a product and you're like, I am expecting to be able to engage with this piece of media, and you're essentially locked out of it based on skill? There's two sides to that argument. I think that on its face there is a sincere argument to be had, but I feel like the well is tainted. I feel like my fight with him was way longer. What the fuck? Well, Eric, may I convert you to the Church of the Charge Blade? It's an all-in-one weapon. It does mostly everything except jump. But if you want to jump, you can go be an insect glaive user and have that kind of... that other veritable form of ADHD. Also, I do, maybe when I grow a few more brain cells, hey man, I've got like 2 or 3 left, and they're putting in like 48-hour days, is all I'm saying. I am also, my current build, at least for this weapon, because the build itself doesn't do anything, the build just has resistances. I do have a bit of a critical buff when using this Lalabrina blade, and it is the rank 7 Lalabrina charge blade. I have like a level 3 critical element jewel in this, and I forget what else. I have a secondary ability thing boosting my affinity, so I think like I'm at 25%. Also, why are we attacking this frenzied? It's frenzied, that's why we're attacking it. But why the Blongaga? Why not just have those Nursilla descend and make our lives hell? Also this... okay. I was about to say, this Blongaga's about to give me more fucking trouble than Gore. I enjoy getting a bunch of monster parts in a single quest. Why are we killing this? Oh, that's why. Yeah.
You'll be able to compound the medicine here?
Yes.
Again, we're gonna take Gore's bits and make a fucking anti-virus from it. No, that's not how that works, but it is in this universe. Well, we do generate antivenoms from stuff, and magical realism. No one, the thing on my back weighs several thousand pounds, or 100 at least. But if it's made from things it's supposed to be made of, 1,000. Gotta make sure we get every carve. Maybe the Gore fight was a little easy because that was half of a Gore Magala. Ooh, I got a nicked gem. A pure jet black jewel that imprisons and swallows all nearby light. Biggest edgelord on the planet. You know what? No, Magala is the biggest edgelord on the planet because he has the weeaboo multiplier. Decoration with fire attack and razor sharp. It's pretty good. Grinder, KO jewel would be useful. Blaze bandolier. Yeah, see, shrouded in black. So that Gore Magala had 50% of its normal health. But yeah, Eric, if you can deal with Longsword, you can deal with Charge Blade. It's just like manual instead of automatic with managing a bar.
Good. We'll continue to monitor him, but his condition has stabilized. A success, despite the circumstances. You did well with such limited resources, Eric.
Good. Now we don't have to extinct Gore Magala, we just have to fight it back quite
I couldn't
significantly.
have done it without that tissue sample. Not to mention your thesis, sir. I just hope the Dragon Torch responds to it as well as our fuzzy friend.
The Avis unit should be delivering it now. We'll just have to put our faith in Werner and wait.
Although part of me does kind of want to go back to some of the old games, at least for the ones that have PC ports. Not because I'm so lazy that I just don't want to engage with GU. I really actually do want to go back and play through all GU because there's a lot of monsters in that one, let me tell you. I think it still technically has the most in any one game.
Amazing. Even I can see the change. Is it taking effect already?
Yes,
We have
but as much as I'd like to
unpolluted
take
the
the
life
credit,
stream.
the Wyvern milk is what's working most of the magic.
Although I would have to get my Switch.
If not for it
Capturing the
amplifying
Switch
the
isn't
effects of the
difficult, it's
treatment,
just annoying.
You'd never see it recover this fast.
That said, another Gore Magala could turn up.
But from what I've heard,
Are you worried you might
Rise
happen again?
runs like a fucking dream on its
It's a fair
PC port
point,
because it was made
but I'm
for
not too concerned.
a toaster.
Especially if this thing
in
has
the
organic
Nintendo Switch.
properties.
So I would
I'd
love
like
to
to
be
pick
able to run
Eric's
that at
brain
high
about this, but
res.
there's a chance
When I
it
look at this
developed
game,
antibodies now.
I feel like this is a PS3 fucking game,
And if
man.
the Wyvern milk
And I
magnifies
don't mean that
resistance
like
too,
in like ooh gross,
take a hell of a
2
lot to
generations
break
old,
through
but
it.
like
I'm not
World
ready to be
runs better
quite
than
that
this.
Optimistic. This thing is still a big unknown.
yeah, they're
And
running
threat.
this on the RE engine. I don't remember if World was on the RE
Regardless.
engine.
Werner,
Uh,
continue your research
I think that was
here.
after.
I'll be monitoring the area closely as well.
But
Understood. We'll head outside then.
these are like PS2
The
textures, dude.
cycles
Look
should
at the
return to normal in
fucking
each
jacket.
region, but I'd like to keep monitoring them.
I know that the high resolution pack, it was a mandatory DLC that they put on. That's an extra 70 gigabytes, by the way. But, you know, completed a mission, a world turned upside down. Well, have I unlocked my HR cap? I wonder. Probably not.
Not to mention wanting to speak with
Chinda
you.
has appeared.
I believe it's about Arkfeld.
All right then.
It's already. It's been like 2 weeks. What is the gestation process of an Arkveld egg? There's so many people to talk to. I guess we'll talk to the Palico first.
Hey, I have another cool idea. Wanna hear
Apparently, Rise runs really well on PC. World
Sure. What have
still
you
is a
got?
little chunkier, but
it? So
it,
the
you
Vigor
know,
Wasps are nice for healing
it looks
and
better
all,
than Rise,
but
which
are
is
useless if
a
they're
shame to
knocked
say.
out, right?
Well, yeah.
And I
Too
have
much if
seen
I'm laid
people
out
with
flat.
like industry
That's what
grade
got me
rigs run the
thinking.
game, and the
There's a
game
bug that heals
looks
like a Vigor
great,
Wasp,
but
but,
still
like,
runs extremely
bigger,
poorly when
yeah?
you look at it on a performance
A giant
readout.
Vigor Wasp?
It does a lot of the old tricks where
I'll go catch you one.
there's a fog setting that's supposed to hide resolution or
Can't wait to get to work on
texture
this one.
resolution loading. That if you turn off, just the game runs like 20% better. There's a lot of weird hitches. What does Gemma have for us today? Finished assigning another mantle. Yeah, alright.
Hey,
Is the final truth the Gore Magala blade? It is. I do, however, need 3 more Rift Claws and 1 more certificate. And then I will need to remake my Wrathful Wisp charge blade. Look at that fucking thing. The Elden Scraft. Giant Wasp Catch Quest lets your Palico revive you. I still haven't tried to test to see if it works against your cart cap. So there's a couple of things you can do against cart cap. If you do free meal, you can get a lot more out of your potions, but there's a particular meal bonus. This is from using the full meal, not just rations. That gives you, I think it's feline insurance. It gives you 1 free cart without affecting your gold. Okay, but the real question, the real important question, the one time it's more important than the weapon. Oh man, look at all this shit I don't have enough money for. Or parts more often. Yeah, there it is. There it is. This is very similar to the original. Let's see. They did change up the female set though. The old Lady Gore Magala set used to look like Albedo's battle armor from Overlord. What do we have ability-wise? Yeah, so you see the top 3 skills, critical boost, critical eye, critical draw, and critical status are all gems and inherent abilities on the charge blade that I'm using. Antivirus, eh? So it gives 4 levels of con inherently, which is pretty good. Pretty good. Antivirus greatly increased recovery rate after contracting the frenzy. Affinity plus 15 if cured. Okay. I think the levels in flinch. No, flinch free is built into this thing because I don't have those pants on. Check the Palico armor too. Yeah, if it's what it used to be or even close, it'll be good. But with Gore Magala's Tyranny, it infects you with frenzy and raises your attack against large monsters. Attack power increases upon recovery. And Mount Master. So that requires 4 in the set. That's interesting. I don't see much of a difference in color schema. We could probably actually just do the Palico equipment. Because our little gremlin here is, you know, they deserve to look normal. Ish. For now. I need to learn where I can get Gracium. Not just for that, but that is funny. Yeah, there's new Odra. Alright. Yeah, little Reaper. With the, oh, I forget the... It's a Fey, monster. Or it's of Fey mythology. There's a specific type of, like, I don't know if it's the Will-O-Wisp or if there's another thing I'm thinking of. The one that carries the lantern. Because I think Will-O-Wisps are the fire themselves. I am not giving him a Ripclaw, but I will.
Alrighty.
I will do that. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum.
Perfection.
There's another set, the Sinister Cloth, that gives a similar kind of vibe. But this one, like, completely... the Palico no longer has feet.
Subar.
Oh, I actually kind of really like that. I don't like that, though. Because as funny as the Lava Burrito wig is, that's a little much.
Yo.
Like, that's not terrible.
Subar.
That looks worse. There we go.
Alrighty.
My Palico is so excited it could finally take this stupid wig off.
Perfection.
And what's the best slashing weapon? That's a slashing weapon, really? That's crazy. That's a slashing weapon. That's nuts. Yeah, the Blanco armor is very funny. Turns them into a monkey. Turns them into someone committing war crimes. I feel like he's got more of a hunch with the Guardian. Yeah, the Guardian has the top half of the helm down. That's fun. That'll have to be good enough for now. But of course, we must add to the wish list. Alright, so there are people who I need to talk to. Oh, no, wrong way. But now that we've fought Gore, I'm sure there's a lot of new quests that can finally be taken care of.
Ah, perfect. There's a matter I'm eager to ask your opinion on.
Go right ahead.
I am told many mysteries still remain about the ecology of the Guardians. For instance, do you think tempered Guardians could ever exist? Or a tempered Shewu?
Yes.
Their desire to survive is no less fierce than for other monsters. I wouldn't be surprised. Especially with their dynamic of eat or be eaten. Why? Have you seen something lately?
No, it was really just a momentary glimpse. Nothing certain. But it felt unlike other Shewu.
I've learned it's often better to listen to my gut. If it turns out you're wrong, no harm done. I'll have the guild look into it, and deal with it if needed.
Thank you. That would be a big relief. Sorry to trouble you.
I'm going to have you collect mite seeds. It's not optimal, but it is what I need. The hell is Alma down here? Alright, okay. So, if we look through the map. Ooh, there's a bunch of tempered monsters out right now. But Apar wants to talk in Suja. I keep realizing I'm not going back to the hilltop to give Poogie pets, and that is obviously affecting my drop rates. There's no other explanation. I'd have everything I need if I wasn't so distracted. Huh. So they've added this to the melder as well, eh? Play, sleep, paralysis.
Oh, it's you, Hunter.
Alright, it's the
My
big
apologies.
lady.
You seem pretty on edge. Has something happened?
Monsters have been coming closer to the village lately, so I've been on alert.
Monsters here? Why would they suddenly come so close?
The
Holy
Old
shit,
Hut
I
said
have
some monsters at the
5
Ice Shard
different
Cliffs have been
tempered
raging
Gore Magala.
recently.
Okay, Eric, you have convinced me. I'm going online.
They've chased the others off, and now we're seeing the results of that here.
I am down to fight Gore Magala always.
That's concerning.
If the need arises, we can fortify the gate and weather it. The Keepers, though.
Right. And considering the cause, this is a problem that could worsen before it gets better. Will you allow us to look into the matter?
Yes, I would be very grateful. And rest assured, I'll keep this place safe in the meantime.
Do you have stuff? But where has Poogie gone? God damn it. There he is. Poogie. we pet the Poogie. And he gave us an ancient Myvarian coin. Cool. Okay. I am actually going to take a quick bio break. I'll be right back. Alrighty, I returneth. And let's get into the squad server. Where is Alma? There she is.
Right.
Okay. Bet Poogie, we've gone to server. Obviously, we have new information on Gore Magala. Fire, Thunder, and Dragon, huh? It's not that weak to paralysis, but it worked for the fight. Looks like there's some quest to take in the other areas. I used a lucky voucher too. I should have gotten more Gore Magala parts, I think. Ah, okay. Oh, he's downstairs, okay. And to the elevator.
Oh, it's you. Sorry, but could I get some help?
Is something bothering you?
There's word of troubling monsters in the oil well basin. 2 of them. We can't get to the mine. They tried looking for ways around them or other spots to dig, but it sounds like they had no luck. We've been making do with the materials we had on hand, but our stores are starting to run out. I'm worried some of the village hotheads will do something stupid. Crafting may be our life. But you need a life to craft. I'm not allowing any reckless plans. Help me stop them?
Of course. I'm happy to help you persuade them. I'd like to know how they are troubling, though. If a native familiar with the local monsters says they're unusually tough, they could be aberrants. If so, closing off the mines won't be enough. We'll deal with it before anyone gets hurt.
You don't mind? I mean, that would be a huge help if it really isn't any trouble.
Alrighty. And who else? We have Plum Peach wants to talk. I have to go straight to the Woodwood hideout, I think. But also
This for that. You.
need to find where to start grinding things so I can start getting those exclusive items.
Your listenings are much required. Do you know of the botherous creature in these trees? White of fur and red of flower. Draw too near and suffer a mighty betingling. Big dangerous.
From that description, you mean a Lalabarina?
When pink and red clash, the fur pays damagings most dislike-worthy.
So the Lalabarina is giving you trouble because it's damaging Kangalala pelts?
Pink fur is the biggest of splenditude. Many scarrings are not. But pink and red are most odd. Ferocitaciousness is much different.
Wait, both of them are aberrant cases? Though it's hard to know anything for sure just yet. Fur aside for the moment, that's a concerning bit of news. If they pose a danger, we'll handle it.
Well said. I will give to your hands. Wins will be met with rewardings.
Alrighty. Okay, so there's Misharpai, and then there's Gaudy Gog. Yeah, he's the one who does the Wyverian coin trades. I think I need 2 of these, which is basically all of my ancient Wyverian coins. So that's annoying. But checklist items. Oh, we do have a tempered Congalala. As well as an Alpha Doshu. Interesting. And Santiago's back.
Yo.
Sure, I'll take more Congalala pelts. I have more than I will ever need, but why not? only he had Rathian wing webbing, that would have saved me a headache. We're gonna go miscellaneous. Mostly because the weapons he's bringing are less than, Oh, talking to Nata right now is main quest. Where is... I think Kunath is where our collector and side quest are. You've got to be fucking kidding me. I swear, like 90% of the time these motherfuckers are in their houses. Why? Finally. Quickly, before you can leave.
Excuse me, I had a question, if I might.
Of course.
Is it normal for monsters to fight with each other for days on end?
Well, it's not uncommon for monsters to engage in territorial struggles. But fights stretching over multiple days are rare. Where were they?
The land of blessed winds. The Vanguard have seen them at it every time they go to quarry gem chimestone. The monsters seem too focused on each other to pay the Vanguard much mind, but I still worry.
You're right to. It may just be good luck that's kept them from being attacked so far. I'm not keen to wait until that luck runs out. We'll investigate those monsters on our end.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And you... I'm sure you'll be fine, but do be careful.
Okay. Also, chocobo. Should we dye our chocobo a different color so that we know it is ours? Yeah, we do have more than the standard. Oh boy, okay. Fucking can't go 10 minutes without having to kill a fucking bot. Alright. No, it's been an hour, so I can't go an hour without having to kill a bot. I had to go through my my band notes from the last couple of days and actually report all these fuckers. Maybe... Yeah, Bright's a little too much. Yeah, clean them up a little bit. Customize your Seiko or change its decorations for the first time. Alright then. Chocobo. There's a whole bunch of honey on this spot right now. Must be a honey surge. Although, wait a minute. There's an aloe emergence. Interesting. Alright, it is the season of plenty. In the evening, there is a side quest that I have to do. I think here. At night. Yeah, it was to catch a sand star. And those bastards are very specific. At the pop-up camp at Area 13 Oasis, sensors are more likely to spawn along the north edge of the dunes surrounding the camp. So we've got to get a screamer pod too. Yeah, let's not have the natural time progression time us out of this. Don't know what that is, but I don't think we have it, whatever it is. I know we do. We definitely have that thing. We have several of them. Nope, I did not mean to do that. Thankfully, this game is forgiving and allows us to retrieve traps. Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever have an actual use for that. We need screamer pods. which we can grab from some of the flying velociraptor looking dudes. That is a little armadillo guy, he's not catchable. Those guys. I see the time frame transitioning, we need to get over. To the oasis. Okay, so you're approaching a Sandstar, stealth approaching with a ghillie mantle. Okay. A lot of parts here. A lot of parts to think about. Does seem to make it easier to get close. Don't quote us on that. Dude, right here, just close enough that it works. Hit with a screamer pod to stun it. Okay, so we have to speed re-equip our capture net. But apparently they appear to the north of this camp, which, because this minimap rotates, means nothing. So technically, this way is north. I'm gonna go this way because I think I saw that thing go that way. Oh, all good, Eric. Trying to see if I can find the Sandstar. Only found at the Woodburn Plains and only at nighttime during a plenty, which I think is the current season, right? Yeah, nighttime plenty. You're looking for the sandy areas. Head to the pop-up camp at Oasis 13. Sandstars seem more likely to spawn along the north edge of the dunes surrounding that camp. Okay. The glowing rat. Yeah, I saw the note about screamer pods. So if I'm to trust, north is this way, I think. I just want to be done with the ecology quests. And waiting for the Gore Magala quest froze time, so I literally couldn't do it until I did that. I don't need to deal with Balahar, thank you. Alright. Eric, have you already caught this thing? That's a campsite? Why would that be a campsite? There's another campsite, like, right there. Am I roughly in the right neighborhood to find? It's a glowing rat, right? Fast travel and road in, but yes, it's in this area. Is that a giant? Yeah, it is. Okay.
Now I can help you out even more. Let me check it out back at camp, okay?
Well, that's two birds. Or at least one of two birds, potentially. Between 11, 13, and 16? Okay, so it could just be anywhere around there. Is it visually apparent and obvious? I see some thunderflies over there. Ah, I see. Screamer pod, eh? Get got! I caught a shooting star. Caught a creature in the desert that shines like a shooting star. Okay, cool. It's pretty hard to miss. Well, I mean, I haven't seen him until this point, but I guess the correct alignment never occurred. Okay, so we can go back to base camp and report that, and then you said you got a couple of tempered Gore Magalas, right? Would not mind assisting you taking those down. Ignore the child.
Thank you, Hunter. I just saw confirmation that my request was completed. And allow me to apologize. In my rush to get results, I pressured you into assisting me.
It's fine. I know that feeling all too well.
Oh, you're very kind. And hearing that from the colleague I trust most is very heartening. My survey work here is nearing its conclusion. Does it seem yours will continue a while yet? Do stay safe, and may your investigation lead you to wonderful new discoveries.
Yeah, the other side quest is the fishing side quest, and I have to catch a whopper, which apparently becomes a thing. There's a trophy for catching 30 of them. I don't know if I'm gonna do that, or an achievement. God, can you tell I was going to play this game on? Oh, is that the thing? It's like a weird little hermit crab. Ah, there you are. Here, if you hop into the Discord, we can swap into some hunts. Blorg, and let's go over to make sure that's capturing properly by switching in and out of it. Alright, go ahead. Hold up, I'm still staying up. Okay, all good. All good. I am going to look at a couple of things. Let's see. So we just took on a whole bunch of side quests. Oh, I can just turn that in now. I have to catch a Whopper, which is I've not even seen. Optional quest, optional quest, optional quest, optional quest, optional quest. Okay.
Alright, can you hear me now?
I can, and I think Discord's properly capturing, so we are good on that.
Nice.
And give...
Perfect again! Thanks for catching this, partner.
I'm happy to help out.
And the weekly quests have refreshed.
Wow,
Yeah, I barely got those
sure
bird
are
wyvern slate in
They're
time.
even better than I thought.
I was playing
Now
earlier,
I can
and
then do
I went to
a
go
blow
check
when
them,
you
and
can't
I'm like,
stand
oh, I'm sure there's like a day or something left in that. Nope. I had 40 minutes, and I had to kill 3 bird wyvern, and I was able to do it.
We'll be ready even if we run
I
into
can help you
stronger
with that.
monsters.
Later.
Don't be afraid to go all out.
I'll be
We'll
counting
see.
on you.
I'm in the middle of something. Kinda. We're killing monsters.
Still playing Monster Hunter?
Yes. Alright, good night. Okay. Did you send me a link invite?
No, let me do that. Keep forgetting. Okay, link sent. Alright, so you got a couple of tempered gores to take out?
I just found it on a... Hold on. My brain cells are split.
All good.
I found it on the map, and I saved it as an investigation, so we can kill that fucker as many times as we want.
Oh, good shit. Yeah. Let's go for it. Let me, maybe throw away some armor spheres real quick. Okay, we don't need to get too crazy on the upgrades there.
And this quest, the bonus rewards, give us 2 ancient orb armors and 4 ancient weapon fragments.
Nice. And upgrade.
Four-star Tempergrathian. No, I'm gonna wait for a 5-star. Also, once you complete all the side quests, they have creating a quest for multiple targets.
Okay.
Because pretty much the last 5 quests are all multi-kills.
Yeah, that tracks. That's the way they did it in World. Made it the easiest grind, but it's just kind of a pain in the ass because it's like, oh, hey, here's 3 tempered Elder Dragons.
I haven't seen a 3-stack, but yeah, it's all 2 stacks for me.
Yeah, that's probably late in the update range. Okay, so... what do I get after 3 of these? Imparted Wisdom. Decrease the chance of finding rare gathering points. Alright, I'll... no, actually. I will break that for the quest.
Is this your shiny chicken? With the big gold horns?
Yes. Yes, it is.
How did you get that? pre-order?
Yeah, I think it was a pre-order bonus, or it might have been like, I didn't get the most expensive version of the game. I did also change up its color scheme, so it's part that, part the other thing. I had it was like the $89 version of the game. I think it was just the digital deluxe, plus whatever pre-order benefits there were.
Yep.
Yeah. I tried to make mine all white, but it still keeps some of the green feathers.
Yeah.
For some reason.
I think you have to shift the color tone, because even the white scale on the chroma key for the base feathers is on the green block. So maybe if you switch it to yellow, you can get a little bit closer to like actual white. Or there might just be some that are just, this is a sacred, it is green.
Yeah.
Right, I was going to switch the... What am I losing if I change that out? Ooh, actually a lot. Yeah, no. Keep it. Keep the synchronicity. Are there any new sets that I haven't looked at yet? I don't think so. Oh man, I just really want to get all of these bits. Alright, so we need feelers, so we gotta break its head. We need scales, which are just gonna come naturally. Rib claws, so we have to target the shoulder pauldron arms. And more feelers. And rib claws, so we gotta break all of its arms and its head.
Nice.
Is the long and short of it. Which almost makes me want to switch into something with a little more part breaker. I think I actually have... Let me see.
Sure.
I wish there was a menu thing that I could just look at my set without having to go to an NPC. Yeah, so the reason that my criticals were going really well with the Barina is that it has 23 affinity currently. I have a level 3 critical jewel and a level 2 critical eye jewel, which is what's boosting the affinity and the damage I do for crits.
Yeah, I only have 23% affinity at the moment.
Yep.
Just gotta farm more jewels and let RNGesus.
It'll all come with time. And the various random number faiths are all prevalent here because fuck, that is kind of the name of the game with Monster Hunter. Alright, if you set the quest, I can join up. I will actually eat a proper meal. A rare occasion. Let's go with custom.
We can use one of my vouchers.
Yeah, the reason it keeps giving fish is the fish gives defense. Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Alright, I prepped it.
I mean, I can see honey as a glaze, like once you cook the fish completely through, but like just pouring honey on the fish moments before you bite into it, that can't possibly be good. But yeah,
maybe they skip out the last searing, you know, to kind of candy the edges.
Wait, what?
Or something.
That was weird. Okay, I accidentally declined the...
Oh.
I just went to down and A it, but fucking, the accept prompt was not highlighted, which means maybe I haven't progressed far enough? Maybe I have to see an actual tempered Gore Magala before I can...
Wait, you can't join at all?
I was very quick on it, so try re-inviting.
Link party, link members. Can you join it through Alma?
Let's see, where the fuck is she?
She's over here for me.
She's over here for some reason. Cannot accept join because hunter rank has not been met. God damn it.
Alright, I'll help you blaze through the last few quests.
Yeah. Alright, cursed child.
I'm grateful. The egg we found, the one we thought might be from Arkfeld, looks like we were right. I went around talking to people to gather what info I could. Scraps from its feeding, bits of eggshell. There's still not very much to go on, but it found a way to live. These creatures, their will to survive. Amazing.
Yeah. Especially if it found a way to overcome its nature as a guardian. So, what's troubling you?
Well, people at other base camps were saying the state it's leaving its prey in isn't normal. And Uthduna and New Udra both showed signs of being attacked. And what was left was awful.
I wonder if that means it's unable to control its appetite. Like the one we saw at the Dragon Torch.
I don't know. That's why I asked for Eric's help. I thought we should hear what he has to say together.
How interesting. I had heard talk of that egg as well, so I'm just as excited as you. But this isn't all good news. The fact that it's run roughshod over 2 apex predators troubles me as well.
This sort of sounds like the frenzy to me. Eric, what do you think?
Too difficult to say, but in Arkfeld's case specifically, it may not be due to infection.
Yeah, because the only other Arkfeld we've seen
not
also was
are you
horrendously
familiar with the
violent.
concept of bioconcentration?
No, I'm not.
Right.
Yeah,
and I'll
but
explain.
and this one is actually a
Still just
proper
a theory,
Arkfeld, it's not a
but it's been
guardian.
on my mind as of late.
The only guardian Arkfeld we see is in the story mission, and
Frenzy caused an uncontrolled
it only
spike
gives
in
us
the
enough
Dragon
parts for the
Torch's
full
energy
armor set,
output
thankfully.
before, right?
Yeah. And they're generic
But it
guardian
may
parts,
have
right? They're
been
not
more
even
than just
specifically
bad
Arkfeld.
weather that caused those apex predators to
I haven't
rampage.
looked at that far, but that would make a lot of sense.
Our analysis showed that the virus caused a subtle mutation in the energy the Dragon Torch produced. That means the wyvern milk itself may have come to contain
Guardian
tiny traces of the
guardian
virus's
parts,
characteristics.
guardian
I'm
parts.
starting to see where this is heading.
Yeah,
Then
generic
the
guardian
mutated
parts,
energies
guardian
start
Rathalos,
flowing out.
guardian sacred, guardian Doshiguma.
Exactly. It gradually tainted the water supply, animals, plants, insects, and onto monsters. If it traveled up the food chain, growing more concentrated at every step, its eventual destination would be the dominant predator of each region. That may be why that Uthduna and other monsters exhibited such aggression. A sort of pseudo-frenzy.
And then, at the very end of the chain, Arkfeld comes and siphons those monsters' energy.
And in so doing, it may be assimilating their traits, essentially distilling the frenzy virus.
And after it finally found the strength to live again, poor thing.
But from the reports we've heard, it sounds as if we're only dealing with one affected individual.
I believe so. And there's been no reports of Rey Dao being attacked yet. This is our chance.
Really do need to go back and fight Rey Dao. Like, a lot. I have no thunder weapons.
We should talk to Nata before heading out.
I have a tempered raid out quest.
Ooh. Well, I think it's gonna be a similar deal.
Possibly. Yeah,
Well, I'm sure I will shoot up to whatever the next cap is, if there is a next cap. Because I did a bunch of hunts earlier today.
Yes.
After this, it's uncapped, so
Okay, cool.
yeah.
I swear,
Yeah, that's it.
if I shoot up to like
like to come with you.
70, I wouldn't be surprised.
You heard Eric's theory. You know it's too dangerous, Nata.
If you shoot up to 70, I'll be impressed because I'm at 60 right now.
Apprentice Hunter. I know. I can't do anything yet.
Then again, the
But
experience
I'm
scaling
also a
does get
keeper.
way crazy towards the latter levels, especially once you get past
its way
HR
to
100.
life. Let me at least
So
watch
maybe,
over it.
at the very least, 50.
Over you.
The answer is no.
Probably closer to 60.
I don't need someone who's just going to watch. But, given how far you've come, I feel you're capable now of more than that. Don't be a passive observer. Use your head and think for yourself. Promise you'll do that, and you can come.
I will. I promise.
But
Thank you.
Nata has consistently made bad decisions.
Okay. I'm ready to leave anytime.
Go with your gut is inherently not a fucking
Right.
good idea
Let's
for
go.
this character. He is a naive child.
Nata actually starts to learn after this.
All right. Like I know he's gained experience and stuff, but I like the side by side like narrative that they were pushing between like, oh, I feel bad for Urkfeld because I found independence and the world and enjoyable food. So I have some kind of sympathy towards this fucking massive monster that's been destroying the entire ecosystem.
Have you been looking into
I would like
Arkfeld
that
this whole
empathy.
time? Ever since that egg?
I asked
And on the
Dad
other
while we
hand,
were traveling,
Arkfeld is a
or
very cool
while
design,
was
so I
helping
understand.
out at base camp. Whenever you were out in
But
the field,
yeah, no,
I was trying to piece things together on my own.
it's the eternal frustration of like, oh, naive child is
I
naive.
understand the
How
feeling
awful.
well. Whatever the undertaking, it all starts from
But
curiosity.
also, big, scary murder monster
And this
that
investigation
has
all
objectively
started from the
ruined
data
your
you
life.
collected, Nata. Quite the achievement.
She's right. It's impressive.
Oh, if you say so. Thanks.
I don't remember what the thunder resistance is on this thing, but I'm hoping it's at least not negative.
Arkveld doesn't have any thunder attacks, does it?
Or, well, I guess it's mostly just pure energy with the liver milk.
Not sure.
Wait, is that a dead
It doesn't
Doshagama?
show
Can I
any
go?
signs of
Can I go
being
carve it
found.
real quick, guys?
That
Guys,
No,
let me out of the
I-
cutscene. Fuck.
This
I tried, you can't.
one single devastating blow.
What a waste.
Let's
There's
proceed
also
with
2
caution.
dead Balahara that you can't carve either.
But I don't want to fucking hunt Balahara. I could use the parts. Oh, that's annoying. I don't. I appreciated when they let me carve the fucking Uthduna, but
The sand tide is gonna put Ray down.
After you drove it off instead of killing it, yeah.
It'll strike then.
like there was no expectation to carve that thing. Fucking. But there's just a big dead monster. It's very wasteful and completely against some of the core premises of the fucking series to just let that sit there. Like, at least in World, the implication was any monsters that you caught were put to use by A, you're getting the parts, but B, the meat is being consumed.
More like the result of an uncontrollable impulse.
But now, if you stick around a monster capture long enough, they just leave.
Yeah, they exit stage left. I saw that.
There used to be a thing about that. They used to, like, cover it up and they would, like, exfiltrate with the monster, and there was a spot in the main camp where you could go and you can see the monster you most recently captured.
Oh, in a cage?
Yeah. It's more of like a platform, but just laid out. But yeah, there was a dedicated specified spot for it. Which I understand is not the things they want. Oh, it's the wilds. There's a whole bunch of... There's not one sole camp. But you lose out on a lot of that stuff. A lot of the old ecology, anything that you caught with the bug net could be displayed in your hunter's quarters.
Then.
Mm.
Yeah.
And there were like 6, 7 spots for animals. So it's like, hey, you went out of your way to look for the specific thing for a reason. Because you could just put it up and people would see it.
Reversion to the origin species.
It really did find a way to live.
Get down!
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's arc belt, it would just absorb it.
Looks like Eric's worst fears were right.
Please, stop it. For its own sake. We can't leave it like this. The path we must take is clear.
Nata.
You sure?
If I were a hunter, it's what I would do.
All right.
Yeah, man, can you think about the boots we can make with this thing?
Alma!
And I just love our badass walk right up to his face.
The guild authorizes the hunt.
Understood.
Imagine
my
Alma's just
single
like,
word.
oh yeah, no, fucking, the guild has not technically authorized this. Should be joinable now.
Yeah.
And I used lucky vouchers, why fucking not?
Yep. And all my materials for the armor, I just need my fucking 4 gems. I actually need 2 arc belt gems, so I need 5.
Yikes. Not looking forward to that grind.
Yeah, I bet by that time I'll be the let me solo her of arc belt.
No. Not wearing armor in Souls is actually slightly easier to do than not wearing armor in Monster Hunter.
Grab some gold grass pods on my way. Do you know what those U-shaped icons are? The flashing ones?
The ones next to the,
Next to your name. And next to the monster, yeah.
I don't actively know. I feel like I did at one point. I think it might be just like a status. Like that's standard full energy.
Interesting. Because, yeah, I couldn't find anything looking online.
Because if it's next to, it's in the position that any other status would be. So I'm just gonna assume like that's like here's a standard full energy belt.
This kind of makes sense because it is at the beginning of the fight, primarily, and then it flashes red later on.
Yeah. I would think it like a threshold measure. Oh, gotta be on the second one. Just in time, holy shit. Oh, I think I just got the revive thing. Maybe it wasn't just in time. Because it was a big green blob all over my would-be corpse.
Yeah, that's what it does.
That's sick.
I also hate how we can't carve the raid out.
Yeah, that's frustrating. I mean, like, you could go with the narrative explanation where it's like, Arkveld has absorbed any useful energy out of the parts, so, like, it's probably, like, in a state that the body would turn to dust. Because this is most prevalent in Fatalis' weapon and armor lore. But there is a pretty consistent, like, narrative through line that, like, when you're using monster parts, it's not just because, like, oh, hey, this is in the shape of the thing. It's because it does carry some inherent, like, power from the actual monster itself. So if Arkveld's whole deal is that he absorbs that, fine. Doesn't make it any less frustrating.
Chop his tail off. Yeah.
I gotta break some things. Come on, man. Level 3 part breaker. Do something.
The Doshiguma and the Walahara, I would believe it if they were too rotten to be used. But this is a freshly killed raid owl.
Get him slightly more to the left. Or my left. Come on, bastard. Damn it.
Looks like it's moving to a new area.
Got him.
There we go. That's what you get for trying to move to a new area, bud.
I gathered some materials too. The field pouch.
Yeah, 2 rotting Balhara corpses. If anything, we're hunting you because you're picky with your food and wasteful, Arkveld. I mean, you say that.
Okay. I unlocked back in. I had to send a text off.
Okay, cool.
Oh yeah, you know the Thunderbug swarms?
Yep.
If you use a capture net on them, you get a free shock trap.
Interesting. I will have to start doing that.
I just set it right under his butthole.
There we go. Power
Nice.
flash.
Nice.
Nice, nice, nice. he's got a wound on his arm, which I'm getting.
Yeah, yesterday I tried out my
nice
5-star tempered Arkfeld. And even with 4 people, I got carded twice.
He does have a really difficult to handle moveset. Like, those timeouts during the fucking beta were not solely because of the timer. He's not an easy monster to handle.
Yeah.
He's kind of got an answer for everything.
And I think especially with the higher difficulties, it gives him lesser cooldowns on his abilities.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Not really sure how the economics of the stamina for the monsters and the movesets.
You know, I don't think that's
Oh,
something
oh. Fuck you, fuck you. He's trying to eat me. Thank you. He's got a wound on his head.
There we go. Alright.
Got it?
Got another wound, destroy.
Wow, both our Palicos set their shot traps out.
Where's that tail? There it is.
Fighting on these dudes is really fucking awkward.
Yep. It's probably like a solid 60% of why I hate Magala.
That's fair.
Destroyed. Scales for days. Shit.
Feels inbound.
The difference between our two super amped elemental discharges is mine to hit, motherfucker.
Yeah. Never thought about it till now, but I wondered if my flash pod could have interrupted that.
I don't know how susceptible to it he is, possibly.
But yeah, I've knocked Rathalos out of the sky with him too.
Yeah, well, Wrath is a proper flying wyvern, and flashbots are made for them. Whenever you're the box art monster, you have a tendency to get certain exceptions.
Let's take a quick break.
Until you're the original box art monster, and then you have to be used as the tone setter for just how strong the new monster is. Which is why Wrath so often gets the shit kicked out of him. on the way.
Oh, apparently, yeah, the weekly grub worms that you can pick up do provide stamina boosts.
Yep.
Yeah.
Refreshes as well, so if you were, like, if you had lost max stamina, it would reset it. I think the timer on them is a little low, though.
Yeah.
If he's sleeping, then I've got a couple of barrel bombs with his name on them. Oh, I need to swap these out. These are only large bombs.
I've set a bomb. Bomb set.
And slam! Alright. That's a good start.
That was a wind-up.
If I had any charges in my blade, that would have been an elemental discharge, and that would have been real good, but we took 5 minutes to get here, because that's what this game wants. This little lip right here has fucked up like 3 attacks. It's so nuts.
Oh yeah. It's not cool.
Just on the edge of that. Go. I don't know why that didn't hit me, but I'll take it. Nice. Chain blade down. Chain blade down. Nice.
Yeah, we were just picking up a bar. Damn.
I'm glad you're safe. It really did seem as fierce as a frenzied monster.
No question. I'm also sure its
Armor
ability
plates
to
and
absorb
pellets.
elements is what let it shed its guardian nature.
Let's hope the reward section is... Oh, damn it. Missed opportunity.
Well, we should be going. Nanta's waiting for us.
Right.
Oh. Pay attention.
It's all good.
It's only 10 seconds.
Yeah. Hunted many different large monsters. Monster PhD.
Yeah, that just means you got one of each now.
Yep. Which I find underwhelming. And I'm really looking forward to whatever the fuck comes out after Mizutsune.
What's that one that rolls like a tire? I saw a video on it today.
There's 2 of them from Monster Hunter World. I'm trying to remember. I used to wear their armor, they were really sick. Fuck, I'll have to look it up.
Yeah, the guy, he hated fighting him, but he loved the design.
Yeah, it's a great design. It's essentially a monster that naturally produces tar as a layer around its skin, and it lives in a bone field, so it's just this fucking walking fucking bone crawler.
Yeah, this one was a rock type, and I think it had like the ores it ate, the molten ores kind of cooled off and made its huge chin.
Yeah. They used to call him Jay Leno when they were hunting him.
Because I know
Nice.
how strong Arkfeld is. There
I
are others
forgot
like
there was
it
a
that
Witcher.
found a way to
Radabon.
return to what they truly were.
And then the other one that's molten is Uragon,
They'll find their
who
place.
has a sleep
and become a
effect,
part of this
shockingly enough, a
world
lot
again.
like the guy that's not Viserios in this game.
Nature is life. Is a lot more resilient.
Yeah, I forgot that there was a Witcher 3 fucking
Yeah.
event quest. I think it was the last thing I did in World before Iceborne, and then I kind of half-assed Iceborne.
You wanna know, right? Let's start
And you got to fight the Leshen,
Yeah, let's go. You in?
and that was fun.
Of course
That was a good
I'm in.
time. Except for how kind of
Yeah,
scripted
me
that fight
too.
was, because it's like, oh hey, here's this bit, and now you have to go do this bit over here, and it has to have this sequence over here.
Mm-hmm.
But super atypical to fight a biped in Monster Hunter. It's really interesting. Complete the mission. What lies ahead? My Palco's level captain has been raised to 30. Great. Get a whole bunch of hope scarves. Pop-up camp limit increased. Can we go from increased to removed? That'd be great. Yeah, Hunter rank 57.
Nice.
Yeah, 70 was a little
Moving
low.
on up in the world.
Yeah, we're doing stuff.
Hi.
I'm not saying we're the same thing. Arkfeld is Arkfeld and I am me. Oh, hey, look, the child has developed. It only took murdering his weird rival inspirative self twice. You received the Arkfeld Mark of Resolve pendant. Use the appearance menu, yada yada. Yeah, alright, I'll throw that on there. But more importantly,
Hey. Got something in mind?
well, this is also important. So let's see what do we got? We gotta have. Yay! We have a whole new level set. Oh, I both love and hate the sight of it. Because it just means, oh man, there goes all my resources.
Oh yeah, the gold. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you also unlock the Olivia's armor set.
I forgot that I never went and got the Guardian Scale and Pelt Pluses. I still need to get the standard Labras. But I didn't get a gem, so it doesn't matter.
The Guild Ace set is Olivia's set that you can unlock.
Ooh, okay.
And then there's also the Dragon King eye patches.
Nice. Those are solid. If they have a similar ability set than what they used to, they were kind of a mandatory thing for a bit.
Counter-Strike level 3.
Yep. Gotta look back to see what the ability set to it in World was. Because I don't remember if it was Counter-Strike. I think it was something... It might have just been attack up. No, we will hold off on... Although they did upgrade the blade ships. That's something.
The Guild Ace set is actually kind of overpowered. I had a look at it. It's got a 10 resistance, 300 defense, Dragon Attack level 3, Focus level 3, Attack Boost level 2, Razor Sharp. Those might just be mine on the swords, but Peak Performance level 5, Constitution 5, Foray level 5, and Divine Blessing. I think that's just my that's my talisman.
That's a good one. That is a good set, but I mean, it makes sense. The Ace set usually is relatively solid. It's just usually given at a point where it's like, oh, well, I already have these things that are all horrendously better. Or I really like leaning into this particular, very distracted. Need to get this Lalabarina blade upgrade. That is the developing look of basically the same and then tinged red.
Yeah.
Alright. Hunter
I actually
symbols.
What are we making today?
Hey, generic.
Yeah, I actually don't mind that it's only the last one that looks different, but the Arcveld blades do not look different at all. There's a difference
I noticed
between
that Arcveld and Guardian Arcveld have a separate tree.
Yeah, they do look very slightly different. Like the longsword, it has, you know, some dark lowlights, but that's about it.
Yeah, it's not a super noticeable change.
Hello.
But I do wish that we could adjust the colors on the high rank weapons as well.
Yeah, that's the kind of transmog that has never really existed in Monster Hunter and would kind of be welcome, but I don't know, I feel like they're afraid to affect the design because of how much work goes into it and like how much the buildup is. It's like, oh man, I went all this way to get this rank 7 Guardian Albathos blade. Fucking, oh, and now it's chroma keyed. Cool. Completely indiscernible from the other Rathalos blade.
But I mean, even the our artisan blades or weapons, the fact that you know,
yeah,
they can be ugly as shit and you can't.
Had some customizability.
Yeah, I mean, I would love if you could choose which animal skin was used for the artisan blade.
Yeah. Just some aspect of it. That was the problem with a lot of Worlds weapon designs, especially things that were like direct cutoffs from the bone tree and the ore tree, is that it was the same blade every time, but with a little bit of like leather of this monster aesthetic. Luckily, they've kind of gone a different route. All of the various weapons are extremely different in form, which that's a good note that they've taken. But at the same time, there's extra steps that can be taken past that. Man, I have to fight regular Guardian monsters, or well, not regular Guardian monsters, but fucking. Anything that's dropping scales and pelts, because now I have to make 2 of these fucking things.
Ready to get to work? Alrighty. Perfection.
Alright, second blade made. Now I just need need 6 more bits of yeah, no, I need 2 more Guardian Blood pluses. I need 6 or 8 more Guardian pelts and another 7 scales. And then there's the actual upgrade. Let's see. Although I should hunt a Raydao.
Hello.
I have a tempered Raydao.
We could do that.
If you need it.
Like, part of me wants to go for Gore. Because, like...
I mean, we could do both. I got a little bit of time left tonight.
Yeah, alright. Let's kill the Raydao and see, because I need... What do I need?
Sure.
What is needed for at least the charge blade? So aside from, you know, the rank 7 upgrade, which, yeah, that's going to take a bolt gem, that'll take time. I've got the plate, so I just need 3 Fulgur Talons, which I don't think I'm going to get in one run, but the other thing is certificates.
Got something in mind?
Also, higher rank. Ooh, I have the Dragon King patch available. Also the Ace Earrings, which that's a pretty solid ability split. Or the Ace set. They all have Okay, so it's just pure peak performance Constitution 4A, and then you got a couple of gem slots. Let's see it. Let's see it. Alright. But most importantly, I need Hunter Symbol 3s. A billion of them. I can only make these shoes. It's tragic. What's the difference? So instead of going for Part Breaker and Flare, you get Elemental Absorption and Covert, or Convert Element. Taking elemental damage temporarily grants you dragon element effects. Interesting.
Done already?
Okay, well, if we're going Rado, that's my set
Yep.
currently. Okay, I have 8 Thunder Resistance, I can take that in.
Find me.
Although, I am gonna use the restroom real quick, I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh, you're waiting on me. Okay. Multitasking again.
Alrighty.
Alright, Rado?
Ready for Rado.
Okay.
Though probably should eat a meal. I don't know, I still have half an hour, because I went for a big one. Alright.
Hello.
Cool.
Well, what can I do for you?
Alright.
Now commencing quest by order of the guild.
I also wish they would have told me what the limit has been raised to for the number of camps. I'd hate to go set up a bad one, just to... Oh, he's already here. Shit.
I know I've seen the limit somewhere, I just can't remember which menu it was from.
There is the camp Palico that's at least base camp 1.
All ready when you are.
God, this is a really awkward fucking spot.
Yep. Wow, I slid into that because of the fucking dune.
Hey, get out of there! Yes!
Oh, nice. Oh, it successfully got an attack off all right. That's great.
Cleanse that staff!
Oh. Accidentally paralyzed him, so that's something. Did none of those actually connect? God damn it. There's a wound on top of his head, and it seems hitting him from the side doesn't really make the cut.
Is it still there?
Yep. I'm sure I could switch to axe and just like wail on it naturally. It's just the focus attack usually gets it in one.
Yeah. Usually I can focus attack from like the underside of his head or from the other side of the leg, and it'll get it.
Because like I see the blade making contact. There's no fucking way that doesn't count.
Got it.
Nice.
I put a wound on his horn and it knocked him down.
Nice. Damn it.
I can't see past my whiskers!
Boys, fighting on the dunes, not my favorite at all. Oh, nice.
Realized again?
Yep. Slam down. Let me hit your tempered wound, you.
Got it on the ground!
Nice. Tempered Artfield will leave the locale soon. Should I have to open my map? No, it won't let me. Fuck me. Oh well.
Oh, I just got bubbled by my cat.
Oh shit. Valahara, you're suicidal, assuredly.
fight.
Gladly. So that's one thing that I've also noticed since World. Rise, in particular, overdid it to hell and back, so I think that might be why things are the way they are. But the state of turf wars is like the lowest it has ever been since the mechanic was introduced in World. So it used to be that turf wars were a very specific animation that like kind of monsters would just lock into it, they wouldn't just hit each other. And that is reflected across some of them here, but it seems to declare any time a monster fights with another monster as a turf war now. So we're getting less unique animations. The other aspect of it is that in World, and definitely in Rise, the turf war mechanic would guarantee a part drop from each monster, which is not the case anymore. Now, more often than not, it does set a wound on each monster, which, you know, is the equivalent, but it's that extra step of like, well, okay, the other thing's running away and I can't get an attack off on it, and I actually want to focus on the thing that I'm trying to kill. So that's also, it's one of those things where it's like, yes, they are responding to the fact that, so Rise had a really bad problem with it, because the monster riding mechanic was a little more complex in Rise, shockingly, of all things, something being more complex in a fucking Switch game. But the way that you used to be able to use sling buttons to essentially corral the monster to wherever you want them, there was a kind of an expected system where if you mounted the monster properly, oh, good shit on the paralysis. If you're able to properly mount, you could ride that monster through a good half of the map, and you could guarantee one, maybe two turf war interactions between it and another monster. So you were able to like pretty properly grind for multiple monster parts, at least for those that would normally drop. From 4 or 5 monsters at once, depending on what map you were doing, what mission you were doing. Like, it was definitely abused to hell and back, so I understand why they tried to kind of play it down a little bit here in Wilds, but at the same time, it's like, okay, but now it's not even as good as it was in World. I don't know, it kind of gives off the air of it being unfinished.
I would like if they had a mission type where, you know, these two monsters have been fighting for a while and they're fucking shit up. Let's, you know, put a stop to them before they cause any more damage.
Well, I mean, there was a side mission that I got that was narratively just that, you know? But to build in, like, dueling mechanics with multiple hunts, it kind of gets like, the finer points of it get lost in the weeds, and Monster Hunter is nothing if not formulaic.
He blasted me quickly.
I cannot believe that fucking, neither of these horns are fucking broken yet. Wow, that's the first time focus mode just didn't work. To redirect an attack. I love the fact that I can just guard that. It works. Oh, is he not actually fucking it off, or did he just fuck off to this space? felt this spirit, eh? Paralysis and a wound destroy. And I get that this is a monster where a blunt weapon would do a lot more durability damage, but still. There is a wasp. There heals.
And a ballsy Balahara again.
That Balahara is a death wish. It's broken on it.
Damn.
So that's how you get your free part, huh? Just get shot with a railgun.
Yeah, Ray Dow isn't a monster. It's a fucking siege weapon.
I mean, that is inherently what these things are. They're all bioweapons that have just kind of evolved to be predatory.
Oh yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense.
I mean, this game is the first time they've really touched on anything close to that aspect of the Monster Hunter story. So, I talked about it before and a little bit more in Beyond's live stream, but there are several states of what is considered the Monster Hunter canon. Some of it is like, okay, there are spin-off games like Monster Hunter Stories where it's like, okay, I wouldn't exactly think about this version of the Monster Hunter world as functional because you can't train monsters like Pokemon. You know, as fun as that is mechanically. But then there is all of the concept art and the world that exists within the Monster Hunter concept art books. One of the stupidest and dumbest edgelord things inside of that, I think it might have been the first concept art book, which has since been translated, is a fun thing called Equal Dragon Weapon, which is this horrible, like, mostly...
Oh yeah, the one that wears the corpses of the hunters?
Yeah, well, no, that's, that might also be Equal Dragon Weapon, I don't remember, but it's the one that's comprised of, like, 30 different monster parts and is mostly, like, robotic.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I heard about that one, too.
So... Yeah. A lot of people, like, you talk to people who are consider themselves Monster Hunter aficionados, and you bring up Equal Dragon Weapon, and they will just, like, facepalm and run away. Because they're just like, no, it's cringe. And yeah, it is. Which is why it's never been used, like, in its full visage. But, yeah, even outside of that, the Dragon Wars themselves have parts that are like, okay, this is really fucking stupid, but it's also really funny. But the core origin story has not been disputed. I mean, ultimately, all monsters have evolved from bioweapons of a hyper advanced future that is not dissimilar to what happens if you let a Resident Evil villain go on too long. And it's where you get, like, Wyverians who have the dragon blood inherent in their reproductive selves. Like, Rise is all about, like, your guild marm equivalent are two, like, spiritualists that are just two Wyverians that have, like, some kind of empathetic synchronicity with the core boss monsters of that region. And you got all the fantasy race stuff, like you have the Wyverian equivalent of like hobbits and half-elves and fucking... but it all stems from, like, these are all what occurs after 1,000 years of naturalized evolution from what were once bioweapons. I broke some of the crystal, but we got nothing for it. Not even a note of.
Weather's changing. Leave this to me. Wheels inbound.
That's over here. Brown stone. There we go.
I killed him with the heavy slicing pod.
We're getting paid well for that one.
Okay, maybe if I actually harvest from the wing, it doesn't make a difference where you harvest from.
Of new data.
Yeah.
Alright, that's one Fulgur Talon. If luck is anything, I will get 2 more in the quest rewards. I got 1 more. Completed your first investigation. That is not true, but thank you, Steam Achievements, for working.
Gray Dow plate. It has an exclamation, so I guess it's new to me. But got a hunter symbol.
Water, thunder, got a blast disc, sheath, fungiform, and poison disc.
Antivirus, evade extender, and recovery up. Not quite what I need.
I'm pretty sure I'm 1 shy, but let's go see.
Yep. Got something in mind?
Yep, 1 Fulgur Talon short. Ugh.
Unfortunate.
You know where to find me.
Let's see. Let's take a look at the map real quick. Oh, right, I have to acknowledge the star rat. And large field good and regular ass Arkfeld. There we go. Let's take a look at the map. Okay, so no new quests from what I can see. Aside from the side quests that I still need to do. You still have that tempered gore?
Yeah. I'm just
Well, what can I do for you?
thinking on some armor choices.
Yep.
Not sure if I'm quite sold
What are we
on
making
the extra horn shoulders.
Which ones?
On the regular Arkveld set instead of the Guardian Arkveld set. I'm wearing them right now if you want them to look.
Okay, horn shoulders versus... Yeah, I mean, that glow does make a little bit of a difference, but it is a much different vibe. Like, this definitely looks more like a feasible knight versus, like, basically Automata, but there's another fucking set that is basically Automata. Oh, hey, look, it's the standard S Guild set. What was it? It was a unique pickup item. I feel like the battle set's also pretty alright, but there's markedly better shit. Where the fuck is this thing? Shuo, Jarkarn, Guardian to Shagma. It was not this high up. Must have already passed it. Gore, Udra, Redouth, Tuna, Damad, Damascus. It's not the Dober. Oh yeah, it's the Archean set, if you have it.
Armor set?
Yeah. Archean.
Artean, yeah, the robot looking one.
Yeah, that is full murder bot.
Do you have the Dober set? Do you know what that one's from?
Dover is essentially extra rank fucking bone armor. Or wait, maybe I'm missing that.
Yeah, that actually makes sense because it's all bones.
Yeah, it's if you look at the bone set at the top of the list, it's that, but more. This one's definitely more Constitution focused. The bone set, at least in World, I think was one of the few that actually just had attack plus, like inherent.
And then the Melahoa set is basically just Girly Pop and Robin Hood.
Which one?
The Melahoa.
Don't know if I have that yet. I haven't actually gone out of my way to get some of the unique items.
Yeah, it needs Great Hibiscus, Guardian Sacred, and Light Crystal.
I'm ready to work.
I don't think I have that.
Alrighty, perfect.
I did get the parts I need to finish off the Azuz set, which is ridiculous.
Alrighty.
Azuz set. Oh, the coats that they have?
Well, more so the headpiece.
Perfection.
I don't think I have that one unlocked, but I did see it.
That one's pretty easy. If you go to the exchange in Azuz, Azuz leather is just the thing that they trade. If you look to stream, this is the Azuz headdress. It's just the big chieftain's wife's hair. Does not transition well.
Item trade Azuz, is that the fuck. Ooh, monster chili, I can get that. The fireplace, yeah, that place.
Yeah, the blacksmith place.
Mushroom, don't mind if I do.
Though I do like
I actually got to
Sheen.
look at all these traits more often because there's some pretty good stuff.
Yeah, you're heading to the part of the game where it's like, oh hey, it's not secret items, but here's secret items. I still haven't gotten any of the fucking the gourds you need for the jack-o'-lantern set, which I know is in this game.
Yeah.
I just haven't run into it yet.
Yeah, I haven't either. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, it's one of the few consistent ones. Some sets are pretty bog standard throughout.
Azu's tanned leather.
There's always a leather set. There's always a bone set. There's always it's an ore set. The Damascus has been consistent since at least World. The high metal set as well is also one that is pretty... It's around.
Smoked garlic. Fluffy eggs.
I don't know why the armor set requires so many fucking Gravios wings. Like, just the coil and the greaves are fucking 11.
Given how many times we shred those wings, there's barely any usable material.
Yeah. Well, you shred the wings to get the usable material. Yeah, that's the beta set. I'm good. I've already gotten the full alpha on that. I'm not even gonna fucking look at the radar set until I have that charge blade.
Anything catch your eye?
Yeah, shit.
Invert charm. What's that?
I haven't looked at the talismans in a
Got
little bit.
something in mind?
Oh, the convert skill deals extra dragon damage after dealing enough elemental damage.
Oh yeah, that's standard Arkfeld. That's the unique ability on its armor.
After taking elemental damage, temporarily grants you dragon element effects. This one is actually on a charm.
Yeah, I mean it's the charm for the ability that is from the standard Arkfeld.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
It's just that ability only exists on that armor outside of the charms. Okay, I did make the flare one.
Now that's a good
I have so many other dragons to kill.
You keeping stock?
Arkfeld, Uthduna, Raydal.
Yeah, I haven't even. I really do need to go back and hunt like 5 Uthduna because I'm 2 ranks behind on that charge blade.
And the Jindahad gem I also need.
I've been fighting some Jindahad. Let me tell you, that fight sucks. that is probably my least favorite fight in the game, just because it's so like. Yeah, we're gonna HP sponge this because we need to get to this cinematic moment.
And he's actually one of the few monsters that knows how to use his back legs.
Yeah. Is that a fish? That's just a fish. Hello? Am I crazy? Did I see that?
What armor set?
No, I'm walking around and there was just a green fish that just swimming through the land here.
Interesting.
We caught ourselves, we finally caught ourselves a cryptid here at the damn fine cryptid. Cause that, I might have to go back and clip that. What the fuck? That was bizarre. But yeah, at this point, it's just grinding for parts and getting the last of the optional quests done.
Yeah, until the new monsters and DLCs come.
Yeah.
Alright. Ready for Gore Magala?
I am always ready for Gore Magala, except for the fact that I need to probably eat again. 10 minutes, but let's be... You know what, no, we're gonna ride this out for 10 minutes. I do, however, need to restock my items, so I should not have backed out of the tent. I'll do my best not to underestimate him, because I realize now that I was fighting not even a regular Gore Magala, but half of a Gore Magala, because...
Oh shit, that's right.
That quest splits
this
its
is
HP.
5-star tempered.
Yeah. Maybe it's gonna be a little closer to the Gore Magala I remember.
Want me to call an SOS when we do it?
I mean, yeah, so that's the interesting thing, is that... Do we... Because when you have 2 people, you have 2 people and 2 Palicos. And if you have 3 people, you only have 3 people. The Palicos escape.
Oh yeah, that's right. We don't want to do that.
So, like, are 2 randos better than the level 30 Palicos that we have? I don't know.
Yeah, well, plus we technically get 2 free revives.
Yeah, with the Palicos there. So, maybe, if it gets crazy.
I'm actually going to load up some traps.
Can Gore Magala be trapped?
I figure at least just to slow him down.
Yeah, the traps will engage. I just don't know if he can be captured. I would doubt it, but I could be wrong. Also, since you're a little bit ahead, outside of... Is that the last, like, story mission for now?
Yeah. It's all optional side quests, and yeah, once you're done with that, it pretty much just chucks you out in the world.
I don't know how I feel about that. Because part of me is like, okay, if this is anything like Rise, which it might be, because there was the last game that came out, not including the game-sized DLC in Sunbreak. Rise also launched without its actual final boss sequence, which I'm not a fan of. I'm a real big proponent of data should be on disc or cartridge day 1.
Yeah.
Like, I know that it is impossible to avoid the online and digital market at this point in the game space, but at the same time, if the world ends, which it's probably going to at some point, hopefully not soon, but, you know, if we have to go into a place where, you know, post all of the Starlink satellites crashing into every other major fucking ISP's fucking connection and service, and we go into a new age, dark age. Ew, Kiribami mode.
I'll just hop off for now. There! That's our target!
Oh. Okay, jump off from here. One would think... I will let you decide where we're going. But yeah, it's like, if I have to play this game in an internetless cabin in the woods that I have a generator that refills on fucking solar, I would like to have all of the content on the disc. Is all I'm saying. Like, yeah, that's my crazy bit, but I don't think that the core game's ending should be relegated to even a free update. Like, let the game sit for another month. Maybe do a 3rd beta since the last one was so bad. And, you know, launch with the ending on the fucking disc. I don't think that's a crazy thing to want. But I know how many. There've been like 3 updates already, at least mechanical in nature. So I know that they're committing to the game. It's not like they're going to abandon it unfinished. But you know, that part of me worries of like, well, what is this future where even a relatively trustworthy company like Capcom is still giving you an unfinished product. There we go.
Fierce as a cat.
Alright, multitasking. Done.
Oh boy. Yeah, that was a revive. Holy shit. Need to remember that this is a tempered Gore Magala, and he's paralyzed.
Oh boy. He's pissed.
He hits hard. I say, like that's some kind of news. Oh, you know what I didn't notice until just now?
What?
The floating rubble. Which I think it missed by like half an inch. Very, very ungood. Not happy about that. Arkfeld is left below. Cow, there's an Arkfeld in this scenario?
Yeah, there was an Arkfeld and Gore Magala turf war when we started this.
Holy shit, I didn't notice that. That's awesome.
Ooh, adamant seed. Gimme.
Oh boy, I am like at 1 health. It would be really nice if I could get a heal in. But this is Gore Magala, and he is not known for doing that.
Jesus. Oh no.
Yeah. Could not get the heal going in time.
Are you alright? Take a second to restock your supplies before heading out. More supplies have been added.
So the other thing that I'm not a fan of change-wise in this game is that they've removed it's very convenient that you can get the meal in a tent or on the go with the portable grill. But at the same time, they have removed one of my favorite things about the game, which is the Palico Chef. And they've kind of made meals a little
damn it.
loose. accidentally jumped around my fucking elemental discharge.
Fuck you.
He hits really fucking hard.
And fast.
Yep. That's Gore. It's like a truck, drives like fucking F1. Wow, that did almost my entire hit bar. That's crazy. Although he's red pulsing, so we're making progress. That should be 0. Won't question it too hard though.
God damn it.
That's a spicy random attack.
Get me the fuck out of here, Secret.
Oh my god. Oh my god, can you fuck off for like even a minute, Gore? Like really?
This arena is way too small.
Yeah, this is not a good place to fight him, which is exactly why he's here.
God damn it.
Yeah, it happens. So this is a little closer to the authentic Gore Magala experience.
This is the first quest I've actually failed.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. I fucked up, I keep forgetting his name. Jindahad.
I'm glad you're all right. Take a second to restock your supplies before heading out, okay?
Let's see.
Down for one more, but I'm not down for Gore Magala.
Okay. I hazard to ask about whether or not you're up for Arkfeld, but let's just see
could do
what...
Arkfeld.
Could do Arkfeld. Oh, a new bevy of dualistic optional quests that are all tempered have appeared. Would you be down for a tempered new Udra and Ebony Otogara?
Sure.
Alright, I'll post it.
Understood. Be careful out there.
He is...
I'm gonna see if they have any weaknesses in kind. Oda's just water. And...
Oh, and it used up my lucky voucher anyway. Oof.
Yeah, that's the gamble. Alright, I'll switch to the Ice Blade.
New Udra and Guardian what?
Guardian Oda.
Ooh. That's a spicy little puppy.
Although both of them, they're tempered, but both of them will have their health not fully halved, but diminished. There's a cut because there are two monsters on the field.
Yeah, water and ice.
As much as I love my crit machine, I feel like maybe... Yeah, go elemental, and I'll switch my Dearly Temis out for stuns on the off chance that that doesn't work. I still don't really have anything good to put in that. Could do another refresh. Yeah, I'll do another refresh. And you know what? I will. Oh, I don't. I'm out of refresh rolls. Okay. But I will take that medicine jewel out and then put it in here, so that I can put something that's actually worth the space in there. Yeah, another level into evasion. And that's a 3-star now, so let's see. There's a Guardian Jewel, which just gives 3 levels of offensive guard, which is really, really good. If I can perfectly time my guard. Do I have a Frost? I don't think I do. I have a... Okay, instead of having a level 2 Frost Jewel, I could put in a level 3 Frost Jewel. That seems like a good baseline. I really need to upgrade that. Got a fairly decent level of level 3 jewels. I just need to have things to put them in. See, that's a good one. But I don't think... I don't know if it actually applies. Yeah, we're wasting time. Alright.
Today.
Of course you pull up right here.
A tempered monster.
Nice.
So, new Udra does have 2 mountain spots.
Yeah, some will have 2, some will have 3. I don't know if there are any with 4, but I know that the big Ice Boy has 5.
Oh, Jindahad?
Yeah.
Makes sense. He's a long boy.
He is very large, very big boy. He's not as big as Dalmadur, I don't think, but he's getting there. I forget her name, but there's a monster that became kind of like an event, a seasonal event quest in World, where her whole thing was she would wrap herself in molten gold, and you would have to break off that armor bit by bit. She was about that size. Volvateroth, I think, was her name. I don't know why I suddenly remember that, but there you go.
Mind works in mysterious ways.
It's gonna be real fun with me in the retirement home, completely senile, talking about. And back in my day, I would take the charge blade to the Volvateroth raids, and you know how pissed off people would get?
What was the deal with that?
So it was like a boss raid, like a traditional MMO boss raid, where it was very time sensitive, and you would have like 5 runs to do the amount of damage you need to actually kill her outright. The way that it worked, it was what it would. There are 3 stages to the fight, and depending on how good your preparation is and how much damage you've done, you would get to stage 1 and 2, but you wouldn't really get to stage 3 until like the last 1 or 2 missions. But it was just this huge cumulative damage multiplier that if you weren't playing online with like reliable, like actual squad. Oh shit. The passive damage that those fucking the glass explosions do is really subtle. Like I was near dead and I didn't even realize. But yeah, so Kolve was where you started to see essentially the first iteration of artisan weapons. There were gold-encrusted weapons, which were basically just like super amped versions of existing weapons that were random drops that you had to just fucking pray you got the right one for. And Kolve would only be around for a little bit, and then, you know, a couple weeks would pass, and then she'd pop up again. It was just the first time you're really dealing with something where there's no way in fuck you're actually clearing the fight the first time around. Which feels trite compared to this game's whole goddamn story mode, but it was definitely a thing of the time. But the whole, I brought her up because size comparison wise,
yeah.
This game's big monster is more comparable to Volvateroth than Dalmadur, which is it was the first big fight where the monster itself is almost a stage.
That would be pretty sick.
That is the opening of World. The first Elder Dragon you fight in that is essentially a walking volcano. And you, like the boss fight, half of it is just traversal from point to point, like you're destroying important bits of it on the inside and out. Which, because the monster from Rise was called Magnamalo, I no longer remember the fucking giant molten fucking mountain's name. I'm just like, no, it's Magnamalo, Rex. Magna? No. Not at all. But that was a true set-piece fight. Jindahad is at least a monster. And the crazy thing with World and its upgrade system is, its upgrade progression was that we would actually, we would do that fight multiple times. Shit, he's octopus
Oh,
right there.
look who just showed up.
Yeah. Great timing. Hopefully he'll let us carve this octopus. We would actually farm that fight because there were multiple mining points on Zora Magdaros. That's what the fucking thing was called. There were multiple mineral farming points on Zora Magdaros, and it was the earliest point that you could get Dragonite shards. Which became like the base. There were mithril shards and then Dragonite shards, and the Dragonite shards were like essentially the minimum mineral component on Pyro.
Trap's down and ready for ya. Oop, better collect this trap.
There might be a... Yep, there's one drop. Oh. Giant chicken. Better not step on it. Oh. Oh, fuck.
And there's a Temperature Bomby here, too.
God damn.
Another monster's horning in.
Oh, sick.
God damn it. Nope.
The downside of doing a multi-monster quest like this is that their HP is not what it should be. So the potential to actually break hearts is significantly lowered.
Makes sense.
But if it takes half the time, you get essentially twice the hearts.
More supplies have been added.
God damn it.
Though the way that this game has its wound system, that might not actually be the case. I have a tempered wound. Let me... There we go. Nice.
Ooh, nice.
And... Alright, got a little bit of the second one. He's got one more. There we go. He tail whacked me, so I missed that one.
Let's take a quick break.
first time I've been hit with Dragon Blight.
It's easy to not notice.
Well, I got the tutorial notification, so I figured it definitely is the
chicken is here as well.
Excellent use of the terrain.
Alright, there we go. Someone decides to bring up some white. A lot of certificates, not a lot of perks.
Yep.
Ooh, grinder handicraft jewel. That is a solid one. I'm known for your view that you can now report your successful side mission to Reicher in Iberia. Okay. Let's see. Three tempered monsters. A little bit of orc calcite and hard armor. I'll take it. Silver relics.
Check back in every meow and again.
You up for one more? Or you good for a time?
I gotta call it.
Okay. Yeah, honestly, I need to fix my sleep schedule, so I probably should do the same. But we got there, y'all. We got to Gore. We got to Arkveld. Now it's just side quests and hunting whatever the fuck we want.
Mm-hmm. That's the way it should be.
As it should. As it should. I appreciate your assistance with the hunts tonight, Eric.
Yeah, it was fun going with you.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I am gonna call it there. But yeah, just a quick note for everybody. If you can, appreciate everyone hanging out here. But if you can, head over to the YouTube channel. We've got a lot of uploads this week. I split up the demo stream into individual videos, a little more easily palatable, more easily consumed. And there's a bunch of stuff there. And if you want to hit that sub button, it's free. I appreciate that over there. What else? I'm thinking, depending on other things this week, I might do a non-Monster Hunter stream. I still have a bunch of demos to get through, and some of those games are very soon. Some of those are coming out, so we gotta get on that. But yeah, aside from that, appreciate everybody hanging out tonight, and I'll see you next time. Night.